totally good. If you guys don't know this already about me, I don't drive. Right? Totally don't drive. Right? We definitely trucked to New Jersey together. Remember that? But surely enough, I do a lot of wear and tear. I'm always walking around. Always. I'm talking about I'll walk for miles. I will walk 6 blocks before I get into somebody, Like, that's the kind of person I am. And to be honest, I've been really neglectful. Really neglectful of myself. Sometimes you just need a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of self-care. So finally, this past Wednesday, actually, I said, you know what? I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to go get myself a pedicure. Right? Treat yourself real quick, right? Okay. And so, like any person that doesn't drive, I walked then to the nail salon. And as I walked into the nail salon, the woman who works there looked at me and greeted me. And she says, come in. I'm like, well, good. I'm about to come in right now, actually. Funny story. And she says, hop in the chair. You need a pedicure. I'm like, okay. Okay, so she already knows. She says, you need a pedicure. And so I went to the nail salon, and Jesus washed my feet. And so I sat down in this chair, took my shoes off, looking at my feet like, ooh, I gotta tip this little nice today. Right? And she puts on her gloves, she puts the towel down, and she says, put your feet in the water. And then she threw a little bit of soap on me, and I was like, oh, I have a cut there. And she goes, oh, honey, don't worry. And Jesus pours the water onto where the cut was, and it was a good thing. And then I looked at her and I said, hey, by some chance, do you have anything for the dead skin? Like, I need a real good pedicure. Y'all understand, it's been a while, right? And she looks at me, and Jesus responds, this is some strong stuff. I got it. And it was amazing. It was such a wonderful experience to have this woman washing my feet. And I felt so rejuvenated. I felt so fresh, so clean. And I think then, in this moment, it's Wednesday, right before I'm going to come here, how many times have I gone to get my nails done and not even really thought of how wonderful an experience this is? Now, for some of you here, I've seen your nails before. You guys go every 2 weeks or so, right? Keeping it nice and sharp. But how often do we really look at the person doing our nails and say, wow, you are a blessing? Because that is maintenance. That is full body maintenance. That's something that we totally underestimate on a regular basis. How much sometimes we just feel like we need it. Even if it's simply just to look good, you feel good afterwards. And so after she finishes up my nails, and I'm like, okay, hold up now. Before we go anywhere, can I add a few things? Can you do my nails? Can you get my nails done? Can you do my eyebrows? How about all this? Can we just get this together real quick? And Jesus looks at me, and she says, you just need a pedicure. That was it. And I'm over here like, are you sure? Because it's been a while. I told you I've been neglecting myself. And this just felt too nice to just kind of get rid of. Like, I can sit down for a few more minutes. It's not really a problem. And she laughs. No, honey. All you needed was a pedicure. All you needed was a pedicure. And so after I got up from the chair, this woman looks at me. And she picks up her tools. She picks up the towel. And she puts her hands out at me. And she says, I need to go. But I have another customer coming in. I have a few more people. Can you finish them off? Can you wash their feet? And at that moment, I'm thinking of 95 different reasons why I can't wash anyone else's feet right now, right? I have a sermon to write, okay? Like, lady, I just can't my feet to get washed. I don't know about all that. But how often does that happen? How many times in our life does it happen where we expect something and we can't do it for someone else? And let's be real about it. I know surely, I was like, I'm not an esthetician. I did not get certified in this. I couldn't do it. I'll butcher someone. Nope, I'm not qualified. But it's crazy because as we go, and I see this all the time, when it comes to just even hourly workers, day laborers, all that, we have these expectations of how we want something done. No, and surely we can't even do it ourselves. Even better, no, we won't do it ourselves. Right? How many of you got your houses done and kind of said, well, this paint's a little off over here. I actually really didn't even care how they put these stairs in, to be honest. When was the last time you put some stairs in? Yup. I see you. And it's amazing, because then oftentimes, that's how we judge our tips. We put ourselves in a situation where we have to say, if someone's going to eat tonight, over something we won't even do for someone else. It's amazing. And I couldn't help but think about that. I couldn't help but stop and say, how many times have I said, oh, this person cut me? That's $1 off the top. And yet at the same time, we come into this church today talking about Jesus washing someone's feet and saying, I do this not just to cleanse you, not just to be hospitable, not just to be a good person on this earth, but to set the example. To set the example that you are next. Jesus didn't wash everyone's feet and say, all right, cool, I'm going to go to this cross now. We'll be back later, okay? No, Jesus said, hold up. You see what I'm doing here? You see the towel around my waist? All right, pick up the towel now. We're going to wash the feet. Absolutely amazing how we kind of always forget that last part. Because I know for myself, at least, when I preach on this, I always talk about the greatest commandment, to love your neighbor as yourself. And as long as I love my neighbor as myself, I'm doing good. Right? All I gotta do is love, right? I love you too. If I go wash your feet, I don't know. Right? But that key part, these are examples. And so this woman at the nail salon, Jesus asking me real quick, can you finish someone else up? Can you stop what you're doing today to wash someone else's feet? And I'm looking at this woman like, I don't know. I can paint a picture of it later, but I don't really know if I can wash someone's